down near Monterey. We just come down this morning in a couple hours from Alameda. And Dave and Lucille Peterson's Ultravan. Dave manufactured this Ultravan in 1972, and several hundred units have been produced. The rights for manufacturing were purchased by FMC Corporation in the early 70s, and production was not continued. This particular unit is very lightweight. It's powered by a Cutlass 350 cubic inch engine. This is Dave Peterson. Dave's the inventor and godfather of the Ultravan. And Dave, I just mentioned when the unit was built, what it's powered with. Why don't you give us some information on the specifications for the unit?
Well, you mentioned the weight. It fill it full of sand or rocks or even lead pellets.
Well, Dave, it looks like a pretty fancy box. I don't think it's something that you would want to put a pair of shoes in, but it's very streamlined, and it looks sort of like aircraft construction.
It is fully aircraft monocoque structure, all riveted, 2024 T3 aluminum 040 thickness, and by using the box as like an airplane fuselage, it's the lightest weight by far of any such type of vehicle. And of course, people wonder why no frame. No more reason to have a frame under it than to have a frame under a transport trailer. There is just an exhaust fan to shove the air on a hot day, shove the air out of the engine compartment, because it's kind of trapped in there with the seats sitting over. This is the radiator. Air is sucked in here and blown out into the rear wheel well. The overall length is 23 feet, width is full 8 feet, and height is just enough under 8 feet that I can go under an 8-foot roof or what have you.
What's the unit on the top there? Is that the vent hatch?
Yes, the large unit in the center is a large vent that is openable from the inside as an emergency exit. If you'd roll over, of course you're not very apt to roll over on this because it's all the weight is so close to the ground that there's no way you're going to roll over. But you can climb out on the roof taking pictures or the like. The smaller one forward and to the left is a blow-through vent for the heater, for the space heater. It takes air in from the top and exhausts the exhaust out at the top.
Okay, what were you going to tell me next now, Dave?
Well, the little holes at the back are to get air to an auxiliary radiator. Air goes in the back because it's high pressure, low velocity, and the air comes out the side holes because it's high velocity, low pressure. Propane tank is where you fill the gas tank. This is where we pump the sewer holding tank out. This is the water heater.
How large is the water heater?
The water heater is only 3 gallons, but it has a very high capacity heating element, so that you can, if it's a warm day and you're not using a lot of heat, you can take showers continually.
Why don't you take us inside and show us some of the interior features?
All right. This is the vent for the refrigerator. Come right on and
about
show them what you're building. Show them what you're...
So Lucille is fixing chow here.
Yeah.
Actually,
the coffee's perking.
Yeah, that coffee's perking a little hard there. It might be a little more heat than you want. It's a lot faster than electric, don't you?
Well, I've heard that. As I say, I've never had it. I've always had electric, so except for our short time in Jordan.
We have the galley, which has a refrigerator. And why don't you tell us what all you got in the galley there, Dave?
This is the refrigerator, and it has a closed freezing department. We keep ice cream very well. You got any ice cream along? Yeah, she says she's got ice cream along.
Wow, that's amazing.
This is a drawer that pulls out and a leaf underneath it that makes an additional workspace for her. Pulls out quite a ways. Little drawers for silverware and the like, and full oven, broiler, three burner. Water system is a plastic tank, and we pump out of it with a displacement type pump. When pressure reaches, I guess it runs around 15 pounds, it shuts itself off. Turn on the faucet, shuts it on. The drains go into another tank. The little noise we just started hearing there was the compressor that builds air for the horn and the air suspension. I'll turn it off.
Okay.
We were talking about the water system. The drains go into another 30-gallon plastic tank, and even the toilet drains into the plastic tank through nothing but a garden hose. The toilet itself has a 3/8 orifice. We're talking about things that we don't like to talk about while we're fixing lunch here, but anyway, to get the record straight, when we empty the holding tank, it goes through a garden hose. It's a completely closed system. You take the cap off the garden hose, shove it through the trap at the filling station or wherever you're emptying, and there's no odor whatsoever. There's no odors at the toilet area because it's a sealed system all the way. Now the front, we'll maybe show later that these seats both face forward, and the table hangs over here, and the table also can open here using this as a seat and or this one as a seat. It also makes a bed at night.
So you can sleep how many in the unit?
Well, we've slept 8, but we normally are set up for 4. 2 people forward and 2 people in the back. Let's wait with that. Let's wait with that so that we can...
but where is the engine now?
Well, the engine is under this seat.
Okay.
And I just remarked that we want to show you the engine, but since we're getting ready to eat and there are fumes trapped there, my little exhaust fan isn't operating right now, or we would have had the fumes exhausted from it. But this seat tilts out and exposes the engine. It's very easy to work on, and I had very little problems with it in almost 107,000 miles.
And then back to the rear are 2 side-facing gaucho lounges, and in between is a closet and I presume the bathroom.
That's right.
Okay.
This door closes to make a private compartment out of the back. This is the closet, and to make a larger dressing room bathroom, this door opens to close here. Made the larger dressing room area by closing this and then close this area. And of course at night we have both of these closed. That lets these people go to the bathroom without interfering with the people in the front. With this closed, the people from the front can go to the bathroom without interfering with the people at back.
Oh, it's fast.
And this goes forward along with another one from this side to make a reasonable sized bed. This slides on back over so that you have not quite a standard single bed.
It was equipped with a marine style toilet and stainless steel wash basin and a shower pan, so the a shower, so the bathroom can be used as a shower. Is that correct?
That's correct. And when you flush the toilet, there's a whirring food blender blade set of cutters that cut right across a 3/8 orifice. So everything that leaves the toilet can go through a garden hose into the holding tank, out of the holding tank into the filling station or other regular toilet facility without ever exposing the odors to other than the vent that goes out the top of the vehicle.
What's the material on the sides of the shower bathroom?
Well, that's the back side of Formica painted. And of course, that's the name of the game, to keep them real lightweight. So the front side is the pretty Formica in the galley, and the back side is just painted Formica. This door is nothing but Formica on each side of strips of foam to make it feel solid, but it's very, very lightweight. The cabinet doors are the same way. The cabinet doors are the same. It's a 5/8 square frame with Formica on each side of it. Keep the weight light.
Okay.
Okay, the table from the front also fits onto this track so that it's a comfortable, larger even dining area here, using this for serving dishes. This little hole down here should have a grill over it, but that's where heat comes out of this radiator that's in the back. Water's piped from the engine, so it's also used as heating. As aircraft people know, the air always flows forward in a cabin because of high velocity air around the front. So the heater that's at the front of the vehicle doesn't warm your shoulders. So this radiator at the back that we use for additional cooling on the hot summer days, in the winter acts as a heater for the cabin area and warms your shoulders when you're sitting driving.